Loudonville has their sights on an outright Mid-Buckeye Conference championship tonight, with second-place Lucas standing in their way, hoping to earn a share of the league crown. But they'll need to knock off the state-ranked Redbirds tonight in order to stay in the race. So can the Cubs stay in the MBC title chase, or will Loudonville claim the throne here inside the Cub Cave? Find out with us when the OH Report returns with live and free coverage between the Birds and Lucas. And it's all on the way. Next.
When you're a local business owner, getting your business online can be a painful, expensive undertaking. But it doesn't have to be. With TMS Plus Digital Essentials, you'll get 6 essential services to launch your digital marketing, all for one low monthly price. Cut through the noise of today's digital world. No hype, just results. That's TMS Plus. Visit tmsplus.com now for your free digital snapshot and for a chance to win a free 5-page website.
Huge conference implications tonight at Lucas, where Loudonville looks to claim the MBC crown against Shelby Grover and the Cubs, and it's all about to go down right here and now from the Lucas Valley. Good evening, folks, and welcome to the Cub Cave. I'm Brian Skronsky alongside Travis Berardi tonight. And late-season conference matchups just really don't get much better than what we got going on tonight. The only 2 teams in the MBC who can still win the league meeting up for an exciting showdown tonight.
And Loudonville having one of the finest seasons in their school's history. 17th rated team in Division IV, 14-1. And the last time these 2 teams met was one of the closest matches that Loudonville had other than their loss. It was 25-23, 25-22, 25-13.
And we had an opportunity to send Hayden Gray down onto the sidelines. He spoke with Jackie Arnold, their head coach, just a few moments ago. Let's go ahead and take a look.
Hi there, I'm here courtside with Coach Arnold, head coach of the Loudonville Redbirds. Obviously, Coach, tonight a big rematch against Lucas. This obviously has big implications for the Mid-Buckeye Conference. Is that something that you've been trying to keep out of your girls' head coming into tonight? Or is that something that you've been talking a lot about and the girls are excited about?
They're excited. We talked about it yesterday before practice, during practice. We haven't won the MBC since 2015, so we brought it back up and we said it was important to us and it's something we want really bad. So, yeah, we focused on it.
Yeah, that's definitely exciting. One last question. Obviously, you swept these guys the first time. They have an all-Ohio caliber player in Shelby Grover. Is that something where you try to change up your system a little bit and plan towards making it a difficult night for her? Or do you let your girls go out, do their natural thing, and see if naturally they're going to slow her down tonight?
Nope. Our first game, the girls were kind of spazzing out, and they're like, hey, are we going to double block in the middle? And I said, no. We single block in the middle. We double block on the ends. We're not changing anything up. We're just going to try to play our game, and we'll see what we can do.
All right, well, thank you. Good luck tonight, Coach, and we're excited to see what you guys have in store tonight.
Thank you very much.
Now honoring America with the playing of the Star-Spangled Banner. And while we're doing this, we'll go ahead and let you hear from the head coach of the Lucas Cubs, who also talked to Hayden Gray just a few minutes ago. Here is Paige Sauter with Hayden.
Hi there, I'm here courtside with Coach Sauter, head coach for the Lucas Cubs. Coach, tonight a big rematch with Loudonville tonight. This is obviously a huge game for the Mid-Buckeye Conference. Is that something you've had brought to the girls' attention or try to keep towards the back of their head tonight as you enter this match?
We're coming in tonight, and I just keep telling my girls that they have nothing to lose, right? So Loudonville has a lot more to lose because if they win tonight, they have an outright championship. We win it, we get a tie. I just tell them to come out, go point by point, but, you know, it's just another game, and I just need them to play all out for me and give me every ounce that they have.
Yeah, certainly. And then also on the other side, when you played Loudonville at home, obviously that was a 3 straight sweep, but those were all 3 really close matches. Has that impacted how you game plan for this, or do you plan on using, your regular system and seeing what the girls naturally do out there this evening?
Sure, I think that the last time we went to Loudonville, our girls were super nervous, and then, that first set, Shelby Grover broke her nose. We were ahead by 2 points there, and I really think that killed our momentum, but Loudonville's a very good team, and so we just have to make some adjustments tonight and see if we've prepped well enough.
Yeah, certainly. Well, thank you so much, Coach, and good luck tonight.
Thank you.
So there it is. Little insight from both sides tonight, Travis. Always great to hear from the head coaches, especially in conference rivalries like this when there's so much at stake. Do you talk about it with the kids before the game? Do you make it a big deal, or do you play it down a little bit? That's always the option that the coaches have, and a little bit of both here tonight for each of these squads.
Yeah, I mean, like I said before the interviews, this is the closest match that Loudonville's had other than their loss to Highland. They do have a couple big wins. They've defeated Ashland and West Holmes both in straight sets out of the OCC. They've won. Their record in sets are 42-4. They dropped that match to Highland, and then in their first match of the year against Danville, they dropped 1 set. Other than that, they have run through their competition.
Let's go ahead and check out the starting lineups for tonight, beginning with the Lucas Cubs, the home team, and obviously everything revolves around the junior Shelby Grover. She is the junior All-Ohioan who they're going to be looking for. They got a couple of decent seniors too on the team, Ryan Culler, Brinley Reed as well, and then Tori Sauter. So decent lineup for the Cubs, certainly a very athletic lineup.
Definitely, and look out for Brianna Osborne as well. She's shown up, especially in the last couple matches that I've seen.
Take a look at the Redbird starting lineup as well, and they have a little bit more depth, you might say, in terms of their star power.
Yeah, they're led by Ariana Mitchell, 126 kills, but then you have Katie Sebo, does a little bit of everything. She has 36 aces, 92% serve percentage, and also 24 blocks. And then Brooke Christine as well, over 100 kills. But the big stat, Peyton Van Sickle, 428 assists, but the big stat, 1,119 attempts. The offense goes through her to start things off.
And we are about to start things off here inside of the Cub Cave. Set number 1 about to go down. such a fun atmosphere that we have here tonight. High school volleyball doesn't get a whole lot better than this just in terms of what's at stake here. You know, when there's conference implications involved and championships that can be won on a given night, just the energy in the building, it changes a little bit.
Not only that, but for Loudonville, a state ranking. They're number 17 in the state. Good chance here with the resume that Lucas has, 11-6 overall in this one, that they can, boost the ranking and also clinch, I believe, at least a share of the MBC championship tonight with a victory. And that's not the start you want for Lucas. Service error gives Loudonville the lead.
Unforced errors are always a killer. Coaches hate them. I know that Mackenzie Weaver, obviously not a big fan. She talks about it all the time on our broadcasts. So we'll see how Lucas responds here.
Cofferty going cross court on that shot. They're going to get another chance here. It's going to go to Grover, correction.
And always a good idea to find Shelby Grover because she does stuff like this. How about the dig to set it up, stays balanced, and then she just goes straight up and down, the big swing, and the point.
182 kills now on 331 attempts. She has a .461 hit percentage.
Ooh. That's big time, folks.
Off the block and through. Katie Sebo said in the pregame, one of those groups of three with over 100 kills. She's the do-it-all player here for Loudonville and has helped lead them to a 14-1 record. Actually, they're going to say that point for the Cubs, so into the net she went. Correction.
So it's Lucas with a 2-1 advantage here out the gates. Great athletic ability right there by Grover just to keep it alive. Now the setup to the outside, not very well played, so Mitchell.
Yummy ball.
But when you get those, and Sebo, yum, 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 eats it right up.
Yeah, that's something with Loudonville. You give them those chances, and it's not going to end well for you.
Bang.
They have the ability to really strike at the net. There's an overpass. It's going to turn to a free ball, Brian, and a miss hit.
So Lucas gives away another point here. 2 in the early going.
Yeah, they came in with 66 ball handling errors. Put that up to 68, so they're not as clean, especially as Loudonville. Nice dish to Grover, though.
They always have that in their back pocket.
Yes, they do.
Just
Potential All-Ohioan.
Oh, I don't think there's any question about it. The way that she comes through for her team night in, night out, always has the big play capability to put it away. And then the hitting percentage is what's most impressive, I think, of all the things that Shelby Grover does.
Yeah, she does it all. Front line, she's the one that's going to give you the chance at the point, but when she gets in the back line, she controls everything. She's the leader in the back, but that one too strong. Loudonville back in the lead.
Birds rotating early and often. Christine, the senior, checks in now. Fenton, the sophomore, takes a quick seat.
There's Ariana Mitchell, one of the leaders. A little off speed that time from Grover.
Two-handed push shot, deadly, right on target too as Brooke Christine finds the mark.
She did that a lot in their victory at Mansfield Christian. She has that court vision where she can see, even with that cross shot, just pushes it over into the open space to get the point. And this hit.
So 6-3 now. The Birds out in front.
Lucas really going to have to limit those errors the rest of the way if they want to chance it evening up the Mid-Buckeye Conference race.
They had a chance here to get it to the outside to Grover.
Just out.
Instead, they set it up for Blackledge and just barely misses. But still, when you have an opportunity to get it to Grover, probably should feed the beast.
Yeah. Blackledge and Osborne, they also help pick up the slack, especially when Grover's in the back. And there's an ace. Lucas going to take an early timeout here.
Yeah, just beautiful placement right there with that serve, targeting the libero, who gave up the body but just was not able to keep it in play. Hot start here for the Redbirds, and we kind of expected that they were going to come out here with a lot of emotion. We saw in the JV game just how vocal all those players were. The varsity players over on the sideline encouraging their girls to go out there and put on a show, and so far here in the Cub Cave, Redbirds doing just that here in the varsity as well.
Yeah, they're playing clean volleyball thus far, and Lucas is just making the mistakes. They force their opponents to make the mistakes while they play clean ball. We're going to have a reserve. Started a little bit early here. So we'll reset.
So round 2 for Mitchell. Big jump serve. And again, they target out, or Foss, I'm sorry. But man, that one was just drilled.
Osborne, most of the time she'll get her points as an outside hitter here, closest to us to the left side facing the Loudonville defense. They'll dish it up to her, but that's a nice shot from the back line to get the point.
That was, yeah, that's her spot. That's her bread and butter like you mentioned. And right now just picking on Brinley Reed.
And Brooke Christine, Loudonville knows how important this game is. She's already pumped up every time she gets a point.
Klein waiting for the whistle. Patiently waiting for that whistle.
And there we go.
And they're going to set it up to the outside.
Oh, what a block.
Big charge by Osborne, but sent right back at her.
Too strong, though. So Lucas takes advantage of a rare error by Loudonville.
And when they're going to have their miscues, you got to let those balls fly like they just did right there. Nice vision by the Cubs.
And this is where Loudonville can take advantage, too, because Grover's on that back line. And teams have done that thus far. You do have Osborne up on the front, but just not the ability that Grover has offensively.
Yeah, few possess the firepower that number 11 in the black uniform has here tonight. Here she is setting it up.
Overpass. Oh, what a shot on the young ball. Cofferty.
Marissa.
Jeez.
Check that one out one more time. Pow! Just waiting for it.
That's why they call it a yummy ball, because they just want to heat those things up.
There's one at the net. Great play.
But into the net.
Just touching it was Katie Sebo. So a little bit of a break there for the Lucas Cubs.
Yeah, a 2-0 run right here. They've cut the deficit to 3. Be nice if they can at least get one more point out of this.
Nice serve on point.
And nice communication by Lucas. Right as that ball was hit, you heard 4 girls out on the court yell out. And there's that point. They're down 2. A nice run by Lucas, getting some of that momentum back.
Blackledge looking to continue the run. Sends it to Mitchell's side again. They bring her up to the net, but putting it away right here, Brooke Christine.
And that's the player you want to have to stop a run like that. You get the Christine. She knows what to do. She gets it through the block and down, and Loudonville back up to a 3-point lead.
Fenton rotating in. She'll get the call on the service line now.
There's Osborne.
Yeah, to the near side. Well struck. Good looking swing right there, and the junior outside hitter delivers.
And they're going to need her to continue the offense, especially when Grover is on that back line. Now they switch. She's on the back line. Grover's up front. Good opportunity for Lucas.
That one might have been heading out. But instead, they'll just give it to their All-Ohioan, and she always knows what to do with it.
Doesn't matter when she's there, and Loudonville takes a timeout. Whew, as advertised thus far, Brian, 11-10.
And there's another look at the placement from Shelby Grover. That's what makes her so deadly, Travis, is, well, I guess aside from the athletic ability, the way that she's able to just hang in midair. Really impressive stuff. Take a look at some of the highlights of Shelby Grover throughout the season. Just truly some incredible numbers for her. Leading the team in several statistical categories, including kills, blocks, I think ace percentage, digs even.
That's when she's on that back line. No, she's not going to get many kills or points, but she sets that offense up for them from the back line. And especially somebody like Osborne. Oh, she mishandled that. That was out.
Yeah, and she knew it. She kind of gator-armed it too. Saw the look on her face after she punched it up in the air out of play that that definitely was selling out.
So Loudonville gets a big point there. It gives them the 2-point lead. Nice set. Oh.
Swing and a hit for Grover.
Tori Sauter comes in to this match with 294 assists on 850 attempts, and that was one of the prettiest sets she's had all year. Lucas down 1. There's an overpass. Yummy ball blocked.
Point to the Redbirds.
Double hit. Libero will check out.
Sebo back to the service stripe. Big runner knuckleball taken by Osborne.
Sauter with a little bit of an off-pace set over the net.
Now they go wide here. Kylie Foss.
That was a nice swing by her. It wasn't with the authority that you've seen most hits from Lucas tonight, but she was able to just place it perfectly without needing to rocket it.
And a lot of times it's not necessarily the pace, it's the placement. And I believe touching the antenna there.
Yes, it was.
Loudonville, so Lucas gets another point. We're to even now after the Cubs dug themselves a miniature early hole.
Yeah, it was a nice answer by the Lady Cubs. What a serve.
Even better
Wow.
diving dig by Goldie Layton.
Sauter all over the net.
Whoa. Great jousting match at the point of attack. Loudonville loves every second of this. Check this out, guys.
Boom. Taking advantage of Lucas miscues, and that's what Loudonville's done all year. They've taken advantage of their opponent's errors.
Nice athletic play, but the Cubs cannot receive that one. Ace. It's Goldie Layton. Or Mitchell, rather.
$15-13, Loudonville leading, and another miss hit. So that's what got Lucas into trouble early on in this set. They were able to dig out of it, but it's getting late. They can't afford many more mistakes like that.
Cubs looking to end a nice rally here by the Birds.
Nice dig, but a miss hit.
Forces the Cubs to scramble. Two-handed push shot. That one's going to find its way out of play, so the Cubs end the bleeding.
What does Mackenzie say? A point is a point is a point? Because Grover just bumped that back over and it led to the point.
Bump to the outside, Christine. Set up here to the middle. Swap by Osborne. Quality rally going right here.
Both sides going all at it. Oh, and a miss hit.
Just barely on that one. You like the thought process there from Brooke Christine. She saw that it was empty here on the front side.
Like the idea, just a bit of a miss hit. Now Grover with a chance serving. This will be a free ball back over.
Good chance here to the outside. Well struck by Christine.
Miscommunication though.
Birds get the point. They'll rotate. Amy Klein checking in. She's got the serve. Set it up here to the near side. Just rifles it.
There's that outside setup. That's Osborne's sweet spot. Is over there right on the net. And she's that piece of the puzzle that Lucas needs to really, take some of the pressure off of Grover.
And I talked about placement over pace. Well, on that last one, the girl was there. That was just smoked and no chance to recover. Last 2 points going to the Cubs. We're back to even.
Yeah, rare mistake there by Loudonville. Once again, trying that cross shot, but got under it just a little too much, bumped it out. 1st to 8, win by 2, Brian. Overpass.
Oh, wow. What a play.
Peyton Van Sickle, normally the one known for her assists and her sets, but that time,
nifty.
That's a heads-up play by her.
Almost looked like a basketball reverse layup.
Oh, and they're going to call a double hit. So Loudonville building the 2-point lead once again.
Back-to-back points here. Layton stripes one right at Grover.
Here's a good chance. Nice strike.
Middle setup. Sebo knocks it down.
Osborne tried an off speed.
Cubs scramble. They get it to Osborne again here. Diving play to keep it up from Klein.
Nice.
Same for Grover.
Yeah. Oh, that might have been out. Another chance.
Sidewinder came off the hand of Cofferty there. Double setup.
Got a nice rally going on here. And Lucas gets a big point. They're going to call a lift on Loudonville.
Yeah, let's see that again. That's a huge swing right there from Osborne.
Yeah, and
I think that's the right call.
Swiped it up. 20-18 now.
Cubs trying to claw their way right back in it. This service point right here going to be big. Cubs don't want to give it away that easily, and they won't.
Oh, what a swing.
Dime. Dropped it right in the empty spot of the floor. Timeout taken by the Birds. A lot of emotion being exhibited here by the Lucas Cubs.
Yeah, that's a great answer. Looked like Loudonville was going to take control of this, up 20-17, but once again, the Lady Cubs fighting back, having serve, 1 point away from tying this back up. But this has been, like I said earlier, as advertised. Both teams getting a run here, a run there. Nobody really taking control of this first set.
First time these two teams met, it was a classic in the first couple of sets. 25-23, 25-22. Loudonville won each of the first two, and then in the third, I think the Cubs just felt a little bit gassed, like they expended so much energy. Then they would drop that third one 25-13. But before that, classic NBC matchup. Seeing more of the same here tonight.
You typically see this between Lucas and Central Christian, but Loudonville, like I said, great team that they have. Only one loss on the year.
And I think kind of some unexpected success, at least at the level that they've enjoyed so far.
Osborne with a second chance. Nice dig. Yummy ball. Into the net.
Man, big break right there for the Birds. It looked like Cofferty had him dead to rights, was going to put the smack jam on it, and a couple of them fingers ended up in the net.
Is Christine checking out for Fenton.
So Olivia into the match. Big spot here. Good looking serve. Great play to the middle. And the Cubs are into the net again. Cofferty for the second straight point.
And that's a tough break for the Lady Cubs. They cut it to 1, and now they're going to have to take a timeout. Self-inflicted errors right now, costing Lucas.
And the Cubs, they can be hit or miss sometimes on the season. We've seen them have their ebbs and flows throughout the year. This is a team, 31 sets won so far, 19 dropped though, so they haven't been playing up to the caliber of the Redbirds. As you mentioned, just dropping 4 sets all season, this Redbird team, 3 of those all coming in the same match against Berlin Highland. So they've been the more consistent team throughout the season. And Lucas, at times, they look like a great team, and then others, they will have these unforced errors.
Yeah, Loudonville on a 29-set win streak since
Crazy.
that 3-0 loss to Highland.
Crazy. That one going to be deep, though, so the Cubs with a chance here, getting the service back, and they'll have it in the hands of Osborne.
And that moves Grover back up to the front line, so we'll see if she can do some damage.
Yeah, that's key for them. And she likes coming from that left side, I think.
What a block!
Huge play at the net right there. Marissa Cofferty. One more look.
Once again, it's a 1-point set. Lucas with a chance to tie it here.
Wow.
Oh, what a swing.
Great feed in the flow of the offense, and the Birds get it done. Let's check it out one more time. Beautifully set up for Van Sickle. Great strike.
Cubs need an answer right now.
Yeah, they do. Loudonville just 2 points away. Almost had it there with Grover. They're going to call a double hit on that one. Tough to see from our angle.
Set point now for Loudonville.
Big spot here for Van Sickle off the serve. Get it to Grover. Great idea.
Off the block, though.
Double block works. Now they rotate to the other side.
Free ball. Can Loudonville finish it off here?
Tough play,
Yes.
two-handed push shot, but they get it done. The Bird is the word in the opening set. They take the lead. Big-time stuff in the opening set here from Loudonville. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be right back. Set number 2 action on the way.
When you're a local business owner, getting your business online can be a painful, expensive undertaking. But it doesn't have to be. With TMS Plus Digital Essentials, you'll get 6 essential services to launch your digital marketing, all for one low monthly price. Cut through the noise of today's digital world. No hype, just results. That's TMS Plus. Visit tmsplus.com now for your free digital snapshot and for a chance to win a free 5-page website.
Back inside the Cub Cave, one heck of an opening set here between Lucas and visiting Loudonville. The Birds with 25-21 winner. And that was some impressive stuff all the way around, just the back and forth, the ups and downs. That first set pretty much had everything that we expected.
Yeah, and you know what? I think Lucas had the upper hand there. They just shot themselves in the foot one too many times. But once I said this before, Loudonville's the team. They let the opponent make the mistake. They don't make mistakes themselves, and that's the reason why they're up 1-0 right now.
Peyton Van Sickle gets us started with the second sets.
Nice swing.
Just a little bit deep, I believe. Still waiting for a signal.
Look, they're going to replay it. Do we have speaking of don't think we have a replay either, but that was close. So nonetheless, we're going to replay the first set, the first serve of this set.
The nearest line judge said that she just simply didn't see it.
And then the referee on the complete other side said he thought it was out. So instead of making that call from about 40 feet away, he says we replay, which is the right call. Nobody saw it, then just replay it. And ball don't lie, though, because Lucas still gets the point.
It's going to be Osborne, the opening point here of set number 2. Sends a line driver here near side. Smoked back line.
And that was out.
Just barely. So a couple of close calls here in the first couple of points. Comes opposite side with a serve this time. Grover waiting at the net.
That was a nice job by Mackenzie Cutlip. Stayed back on other side. Grover hit the cross shot, but she was there waiting. However, Loudonville mishit. So a couple errors by them has Lucas in the lead. Oh, Grover with the block, but no.
Yeah, that
it never even hit her. It hit the net.
Never got across there from the right arm of Katie Sebo. So the biggest lead of the night for Lucas.
But you know, just with the firepower of Loudonville, they're going to have to get a couple more points on this run. They want to really feel comfortable at the start of this set.
Grover sent one to the back corner. Now two-handed push shot. Well played there by Sauter.
Nice swing.
A rifle from Mitchell.
Loudonville's just so good around the net, especially setting the ball up where they can just have at it when it comes to kills.
Birds on the board, but they give back another point.
I'm pretty sure that's the first service error by either side tonight, so pretty clean. You know, Mackenzie always says you're allowed to have one or two of those in a set, but after that it gets a little, at least to her, a little annoying.
The Birds typically a very good serving team, 94% on the season, so that was a rarity.
Little 1-2 game there. Dug up. It's going to be a free ball, though.
Excellent opportunity here for Grover. Went cross court, got the point.
They were going to say too far into the net was Loudonville. So direct opposite of the last set, it's Loudonville making the mistakes here.
The lefty read here to the near side.
And another mistake. Loudonville's going to call a timeout here.
Yeah, they're definitely piling up, man. They have not been accustomed to being the team that hurts themselves this season, and probably more notably, they're not really accustomed to playing from behind, especially not of late. They have just been tearing through the competition during their 9-game winning streak. Unbeaten on the road this season, too, at 6-0.
Yeah, and it's sometimes that doesn't benefit the squad because they haven't been tested for so long. 9 matches since that Highland loss, 9 matches since even dropping a set. So, you know, you get used to winning so much that sometimes you don't know what to do when you're down. This is a good test for them here tonight.
Nice block, but the double block, you're right.
That rarely happens against Grover. That rarely happens against Grover. They just stood tall and put it right back at her.
So Olivia Fenton got a clean 2 hands on that one.
And another block.
Whew. Mackenzie Cutlip along with Maddie Klein combined.
So a great timeout taken by Loudonville. Got them regrouped in 2 straight points now. Still a little work to do for Loudonville, but a lot of time left in this set.
Love the effort right there. Brinley Reed, the senior libero, giving it everything that she had. Almost punched it over with that left hand, too.
3 in a row for the Redbirds. And miscommunication there. Grover was getting set up for the spike and nobody else came over.
So the Bird run continues. 4 consecutive points. Looking to end that right here. And the Cubs will.
So the overpass proves costly for Loudonville on that point. Lucas finally gets service back.
Just a tough angle right there.
More miscommunication by Lucas. Brooke Christine gets the point. They're back down 2.
That was pretty excellent placement, too.
Yeah.
Right in between the girls in the back row. Birds looking to close within a single point now. Been one heck of a run.
Sauter pushes it over. Nice attempt.
At the middle. Everything that you expect from your All-Ohioan coming to meet the competition right at the net. Mano y mano. Grover with the winner that time. Sauter with the push, somehow found a lane.
I'm talking about Van Sickle earlier. She got the rare point as the setter for the team. Now it's Sauter getting her chance to get one of those rare points. Now Lucas with a 2-0 run. They're up 4.
Grover, a pretty fantastic serve artist as well. Beautiful coverage right there at the net. Osborne got the biggest piece of it.
Great play. You got the block party going on for the Lucas Cubs right now. You got Osborne, you got Grover. Oh, and a nice serve.
Yeah, that was deadly. Well done just to get it back over. And that one's going to be lofted out of play from Sydney Blackledge.
Blackledge coming in 0.98 hitting percentage. She is 3rd on the team with 43 kills, but just overhit that one. Osborne
just drilled.
Not much you can do with that. That was a rocket.
You see it right there on the Tridico Sign Company replay.
Love the effort, though, by Layton, but it, like I said, you can't do much with that missile.
Chance here from the outside. Lofted over, though, by Blackledge.
Too far into the net.
Christine couldn't get to it in time. So Lucas extending their advantage back out to 6. where they were before the timeout. Loudonville had a nice run, but now it's the Cubs enjoying the run of play.
Free ball back to the Lady Cubs. They have a chance here.
Osborne with a nice swing.
Great effort.
Won't earn the point. Block set up, lofted over the top.
Double hit. A lot of double hits against the Cubs tonight. Only one against Loudonville so far. And it's just that ball handling.
Christine checking out. Fenton rotating in.
Osborne. Another rifle, but that's corralled up. 2 in a row.
Pow. Give the Birds credit, keeping it alive.
Oh, Grover with a great dig. Oh, and it took a bad hop off the rafters.
But keeping it alive. Great rally going right here. Cubs looking to get the point. They've got it.
Wow. That all started because of Shelby Grover. What an effort on that dig.
Went straight Superman on it. Very important point right there, too, I think, for the Cubs. Nice long rally. Keeps a little bit of space, some distance in between you and Loudonville on the scoreboard. Sometimes winning points like that to try to keep the serve can lead to sets.
We got a referee's warning on assistant coach Jamie Grover. I think she didn't like those double hit calls against her squad. Nonetheless, we're back to play, and it's going to be an ace.
Cubs, 14.5% ace percentage as a team this year.
And 3.1 aces per set.
Pretty good.
2 in a row, though.
Goldie Layton, I think she knew that she should have laid off. The bench all called out long, and she just couldn't help herself.
And that's a tough decision because that's coming at you quick. You have just a couple tenths of a second.
Into the antenna.
So
3 in a row.
So I said 3 aces per set. I didn't expect it to be 3 in a row. And the Lady Cubs, big answer after that first set loss.
Paige Sauter loving it. And how could you not? Cubs with their largest lead in any set so far. 9-point cushion here on the Birds, and this is going to be a tough one for Loudonville to try to dig themselves out, with Lucas now 8 points away from evening things up.
But you know what, Brian? Like I said earlier, they really haven't been tested in their last 9 matches. Even if they do drop this is a good test for them. This is a good wake-up call for them to be, to finally drop a set, to realize, hey, we're in a battle right now. But we still have a chance. If Lucas gets the set win, it's tied. It's not like they're down 2 sets to none. It'll be a 1-1 tie. It'll be a best of 3. So this is a great learning experience for Loudonville no matter what happens the rest of the way in this set. If they can come back and win this set, it's going to be huge momentum for them. But even if they lose, hey, we're in a battle now.
Free ball on the way. We'll see what Lucas can do with it. They're going to set it up Osborne. Played it well down the line, but dug up. Go back to her. Punches this one. Diving play there by Layton.
And a miss hit.
From the middle, Cofferty. Not a great swing. And it gives the serve back over to the Redbirds.
So we'll see what they can do now. Down 8. Can they get a run?
Set up to the near side.
Could be a yummy ball.
eating it up, Katie Sebo.
You know, Tori Sauter, I think, did the right thing. She waited for it, but still couldn't get her hands on the ball. And Loudonville, a little bit of a run here.
Trying to make things interesting here in this second set. Not giving away to the Cubs. Boom.
Katie Sebo, team's leading blocker, does it again. It's a 3-0 run. 6-point deficit now.
Here she is, just meeting him right at the net.
Oh, wow. Osborne. Great angle by her. Saw the double block coming off and glanced it off the left side of it to deflect it down for the point. Big point for Lucas as you felt that momentum was coming back to Loudonville's side. And now an ace.
So Osborne keeping the momentum rolling. She's now over 60 kills on the season, adding another ace as well.
Lucas needed things like that to happen. He needed to play over their average. Oh, and also, you know, the play of Shelby Grover helps that as well. Good grief.
And when she is going towards the net with momentum, you can almost guarantee there's going to be about 20% chance that it's coming back over. Maybe even less.
She has a hitting percentage of .461, which is phenomenal.
Yeah, always liken that to baseball batting average. So anything over 400, ridiculous.
Nice touch there, forces Lucas into the net. Loudonville still hanging around. They still have work to do, but this is a team that can get chunks of 4 or 5 points in a row. You take a look, Loudonville student section traveling to the Cub Cave. They get an ace.
And you gotta love that they're out here representing for their school. This is a team and a program that hasn't enjoyed a ton of success over the last several seasons. 13-10 last year. They were third in the Mid-Buckeye. Got swallowed up by Lucas in both of their meetings last year. So they see out here that they got a good-looking squad on the road representing and starting to inch a little bit closer now. Down by 6 and another good-looking serve.
Just out on the swing by Grover, a rare miss by her. And you got to think maybe one more point by Loudonville, and Coach Sauter got to call a timeout to kill some of this momentum.
Sebo trying to keep the streak alive. Targets Osborne. And now here's Shelby at the net. Push shot.
Free ball. Nice placement by Osborne from the back line.
Clutch too. They needed to end the bleeding, did the Cubs. Loudonville had the last 4 points. Lucas coming up big right there with the Osborne kill.
Now they are 4 points away from a big answer to that first set. Nice setup. Even better block. Into the net.
And who else? Shelby Grover. Getting two hands on it.
Look at the hang time by her, too. She jumped, I think, a little bit early, but it didn't matter.
That's what makes her special, the athletic ability, the court awareness, total package.
Oh, yummy ball. Throw it down, Paige. Shelby, correction. Getting a little excited, Brian. Although on the sideline, Paige was about to throw down her clipboard in celebration.
Back-to-back blocks by Shelby Grover. 2 points away from tying things up at 1 cent apiece here.
Lucas into the net. Big point for Loudonville.
So they're going to need a big service run here from Ariana Mitchell.
She does have a 90% serve percentage.
Well done there, targeting Reen. But they get the setup here near side, and Foss comes through.
Give you a little Bobbyism. A point is a point is a point, because that set was a little bit behind the head of Kylie Foss. She just flicked it back over the net, but in a position where Loudonville couldn't really get a good hit off of it. Now we have set point. 8 set points for the Lady Cubs.
Kind of a heady play there by Sauter. Not going to be able to deliver that time, though.
So Loudonville gets the service back now, but they need to get 7 more to extend this set. No mistakes here.
Yeah. They're going to need to get their Michael Myers on and just not die. Just keep hanging around no matter what the Cubs do. Tough position here. We'll see if Klein's up for it from the service line.
I like the podcast reference right there, Brian. Just here in the background.
Just won't die.
Shelby Grover, though, says, no, we're tied up.
Shelby Grover knows how to kill the villain. This is how she did it right here. 25-17, Lucas ties things up here inside the Cub Cave.
When you're a local business owner, getting your business online can be a painful, expensive undertaking. But it doesn't have to be. With TMS Plus Digital Essentials, you'll get 6 essential services to launch your digital marketing, all for one low monthly price. Cut through the noise of today's digital world. No hype, just results. That's TMS Plus. Visit tmsplus.com now for your free digital snapshot and for a chance to win a free 5-page website.
Shelby Grover with the final point to cap off set number 2, 25-17. Lucas knocks off Loudonville to take the first set off of them so far this season. And we talked about what an incredible junior year so far for Shelby Grover. She's got 7 kills here tonight, adding to that 176 total. We saw her at the net, back-to-back blocks in that second set too. The dig number really stands out at you as well, so it's a total complete package that you get with Shelby Grover.
Yeah, and she's the reason why the Lucas Cubs are 11-6 and 6-1 in the conference. Although you have a player like Brianna Osborne who has 9 kills. She's leading the team right now, but picking up some of the slack, allowing Shelby Grover to get open a little bit more, because other teams now has to focus on an Osborne or even a Blackledge who's starting to pick up those kills as the season goes on. So the Lady Cubs becoming more of a complete team, if you could say. However, on the other side, Loudonville throughout the year have had 4 major assets to this squad in Mitchell, Sebo, Christine, and Van Sickle. But nonetheless, we're tied at 1. The first set loss in 28 sets for Loudonville since dropping that 3-0 defeat to Highland. Before that, they only dropped 1 set to Danville. So,
to your point in that second set, now let's find out what you're made of. This has got to be fun for them. They're in a raucous environment, 2 student sections. You don't always get this for a volleyball match, so the fact that the people's out here, they understand what's at stake here tonight. They are bringing the juice and the flavor. See if you can step up here in the third set. Take command.
Nice swing.
And it ends up with a Marissa Cofferty point for the Cubs.
Big set here, one apiece. Really, you take this set, you can afford to drop one more. You're going to have 2 sets to take care of business. So the third set here in the match, really pivotal. Grover
just absolutely smacks the pinata right here, destroying it. Candy all over the floor. Delicious.
Happy Halloween, folks.
It's about that season.
Yep. Oh, nice answer by Mitchell. Just down the line. Lucas was expecting to come more towards the middle of the court. She just squeaks it right down the sideline for the point. 2-1.
Van Sickle off the serve. Yummy ball. Eaten up with a little bit of salt and pepper. Katie Sebo.
Yep. Great job taking advantage of the overpass. And now 2 straight for Loudonville, looking to add on. But there's Grover. Nice dig.
Excellent job by Layton to give up the body. Foley laid out. Got the same thing here from the Lucas side, but unable to keep it in play, Tori Sauter.
You know what? Grover was setting up for the spike there. I would have liked for her to actually get that ball. Either flick it back up for somebody else or knock it over, because that's the second time she set herself up for the kill instead of keeping the ball alive. And I don't know if that's just game plan by Lucas or, you know, just so used to having somebody do that. But she makes up for it right there.
Taking dead aim right at the target. And 2 points here in set number 3 for Shelby Grover.
Lucas student section chanting All Ohio.
3-sport All-Ohioan last year.
It's not bad. Not bad at all.
Only kid in Richland County that can claim that.
And a miss hit. Mitchell a little bit angry with herself too, throwing the ball down, but you know, she knew that was an open shot for her, and you know, sometimes you're just gonna miss hit. Gotta shake it off, play the next point. Nice serve by the libero.
Now push shot, Tori Sauter to the back line.
And there's the answer by Mitchell. Got the chance right after the mistake, makes up for it. And we're tied up at 4.
Sebo, one of the best servers on the team, 92% on the campaign. Here she is, bumping it out wide from Mitchell. Running play by Sauter.
Be a free ball. Lucas with a shot.
Big shot, too.
Oh, overpass. But it's blocked.
What an athletic play at the net for the Cubs to get that point.
What a reaction there. On the overpass, Foss comes right up and blocks it instead of going for the ball. Great job by her.
Exactly what the Cubs needed. 6 serve there from Tori Sauter. Had a ton of pace behind it.
Free ball back. And that's pushed over and down. Whew.
Pretty play right there for the point. Had some zip behind that one. All square, 5 apiece. Mitchell looking to give the Birds the lead.
Oh, that might have been out. Nonetheless, a chance here.
Christine cross court, played by Reed. Now at the net, it was Blackledge.
Oh, hit the Yummy ball. She jumped a little bit too early. Loudonville gets the lead back.
Mitchell sends again at the libero.
And another hit by Blackledge. So now 7-5 Loudonville. And a timeout, Lady Cubs.
Lucas not wanting this third set to slip away. Always so pivotal when matches are tied 1-1. The winner of set 3, I believe the statistic is more than 70% of the time, typically will go on to win the match. So this is a critical portion of the contest, of course, right here.
And I like the timeout early. It's only a 2-point set. It's early on. But Coach Sauter, seeing the mistakes that Lucas is making, gets them into a timeout, calms them down, and we'll see if they can react to this and get a point or two back and stop this run by Loudonville.
Mitchell looking to keep the service run alive. Blackledge ends it.
And I like that from Blackledge. She makes a couple mistakes, and they go right back to her. And that time gets the point.
Double block set up. And the running attempt, no good there from Reed. So the Birds back up by 2. And more importantly, they get the serve back into the hands of Amy Klein.
Off the block and up.
Sent to the outside, well placed, but Reed was there.
Overpass, Yummy, down.
That was Kylie Foss eating that one up. Just waiting on it. Perfect timing. Pulls the Cubs back within a point. Let nearly ended on an ace.
That was going to stay in. Great free ball. Gives Loudonville another chance here.
Set up cross court. Big shot from Christine, but handled. Now Osborne.
Off the light, it helps Loudonville out.
So the rally continues.
But not
until
anymore.
Now. Oof. Osborne tickling the rafters right there.
You couldn't have hit a better ball.
Just explodes it.
2 straight for Lucas, and we're tied up again.
Both these teams having such a fun time out there. You can tell a lot of smiles and the competition going back and forth. Just an excellent volleyball match that we have for you folks tonight.
Christine finally getting back on the board with the point. She's been pretty well handled by Lucas here in the last set and a half, and good to see her get back at it. And a rare mishit by Grover. So Loudonville back to that 2-point lead.
Yeah, you're not going to see Shelby Grover miss too many like that. Big whip. Cofferty gets the point. Mitchell nearly handled it. Just a little bit too much sauce behind this one.
You could hear the thud off her hands from over here. That was a shot.
So Cofferty adding some spice to that last hit. Osborne doing the same here against the double team. Yummy ball at the net, and it's 1. by Sebo.
That's a big point by Loudonville. Just barely able to get it back over the net, but it didn't matter. Sets up the block and the point.
Just extends both hands. I believe she's the tallest player on either side participating in tonight's match. Use that great length there to her advantage. 11-9 Birds. Until that point. Lucas back within one.
Grover taking that from the back line, finding the spot, and it allows her to come up front where Lucas needs her to be right now. That's going to be an ace.
Osborne delivering. We're all square, folks.
It's crazy this is only the beginning of the second half of the season because this is feeling like a tournament matchup.
Well, both of these teams so far ahead of the competition in the Mid-Buckeye Conference that it definitely, of course, has that appeal, with Loudonville an opportunity to win the conference title outright tonight with the victory. And the Cubs trying to hang around, get a piece of the pie. They can basically get a share with a win here tonight. When you look at the competition coming up, you don't want to disrespect or overlook the likes of Mansfield Christian or Crestline, but you saw what Lucas did to them in their first matches this season. So if you just extrapolate from that, probably the Cubs, if they get a win here tonight.
And the same for Loudonville. Loudonville has Crestline and Central Christian left on their schedule. So this is the de facto Mid-Buckeye Conference Championship. You're either going to have a share of it or an outright. That'll be decided here in the next 2.5 sets.
From the outside, well struck, big swing. Mitchell gets the Birds back in front.
Yeah, Lucas relying on that block, but it got just over top of it and unable to dig it up.
How about the setup there from cross court? Right on target where it needed to be from Van Sickle.
I'm talking about tournament time. It's tough for Lucas because the district they have has a Buckeye Central squad that is number 3 in the state.
They're lethal.
Wow.
Well, I mean, you saw it coming, the build-up.
The two-man play there was crazy by them. About 3 feet apart. Set, the slam.
So back to square. These teams going back and forth. Let serve off the net. Huge swing, but sent back over the double block. Then Grover at the net, gets 2 hands up, helps earn the point.
Timeout, Loudonville. Lucas answers and has the lead.
Great third set action here from the Cub Cave. Let's take one more look at that last point. Grover just making it tough there at the net for Klein. Look inside the Lucas huddle. You know, this is a team that has really owned Loudonville over the last several seasons. Before they lost to them earlier in the year, Travis, 10 straight wins for the Cubs in this rivalry, so it hadn't been much of a rivalry. And I bet the Cubs, you know, obviously not used to dropping to this Loudonville team, wanting to get that winning juju back in their favor.
But this is the start of what could be something very good for Loudonville. 3 seniors, but a lot of juniors and sophomores on this squad, so this is a Loudonville squad. Might not be going away after this season, Brian.
Cubs either, of course, going to have Grover back for her senior season.
Osborne as well.
There's Shelby meeting the competition at the net, and as she's done routinely tonight, 2-hand throwdown.
It's dinner time for her, eating that one up.
Nom, 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 nom.
Nice dig by Reed. Even better by Van Sickle.
Mitchell
back
fires
and forth.
one, yeah.
Oh, but a miss hit. Reed and Van Sickle with a couple nice digs on that. Too bad it had to end in a mistake.
Christine rotates back in for Fenton. Just go to the front of the net. As Mitchell sends to the middle. Reed there.
Grover couldn't do much with that one.
Just punched up. Now Grover over her head.
Lucas able to reset that. Cutlip able to find space over the block.
Mitchell sends at Grover this time.
All, first to 10, takes advantage, takes control of this match. And Grover taking control of that point.
Just loading it up in her 6-shooter and unleashing.
And that's been her sweet spot for this match as she goes into the net. But she's like that mid spot on the right side. I believe that's zone 6, I think, what Mackenzie usually says. But she finds that space in between the front and back lines. And apparently you're not allowed to sit the front row of the bleachers anymore. Referee's calling that off. Just a safety issue in case you're running towards the sideline. It's so close here at Lucas. They want you to, sit one line back. I understand that. Osborne with a big swing.
Handled, though, by the Birds.
That's going to go off the block and out. That's the right call. That was deflected off the top.
So Brooke Christine gets the point. And the Birds back in front. Neither side really able to create any type of separation here in the third. This has been back and forth throughout. Will it continue? Not yet. And then the play
into
at the
the
net.
They're going to call a lift? I don't know about that. Nonetheless, Loudonville up 2.
So big spot here for the Birds. Set up to the outside. Osborne with a head of steam. Loudonville handles. Another good play at the net. And the Cubs put it away.
18-17.
And some rotation now for Lucas.
Blocked. Loudonville with another chance. Turns it into a free ball.
Now to the outside
Nice
with Christine.
Switched things up there. Went left side of the block that time. Gambled a little bit, but was able to get a piece of the hand. Deflects out of bounds. And the Lady Birds back up 2.
Brooke having a nice match here. Done some great things. One of the girls, one of 3 that headed into tonight with over 100 kills on the season.
It's off the block. Nice effort. It's going to turn into a free ball.
Excellent rally right there to keep it alive. See if the Birds can do anything with it. Big swing from the middle hitter. And it's tipped out of bounds. Cofferty.
Big point for Lucas. They come back to within 1.
Yeah, they needed this one right here. And it gets the serve into the hand of Sydney Blackledge. The junior sends deep.
Osborne with the effort, keeps it up.
Now set up for her here near side over the double team.
Nice dig. It's a free ball.
Right at Sebo with the swing.
They're going to have a chance here.
Christine just had to punch that one, though. Not a great setup. And similar situation for Osborne. Met at the net. Sebo got a hand on it.
Great play by Sebo to stay down to the last second and get the block. And Loudonville up 5 points away from taking a 2-1 lead.
And she's just got them Gumby-like limbs. Seems like she just extends a little bit further than the average Joe. Set up to the outside, athletic play just to get it around from Mitchell. Not sure what the call is here.
They're going to replay. So I don't know if they thought they were looking to see if it was on one side or the other of the antenna, but the line judge could not see, so they're going to replay the point.
Yeah, that was a tough call. I mean, it happened 6 inches away from him, so if he didn't see it.
Now we have another side judge coming down here. And now the referees are going to discuss.
It's an interesting spot here, and Jackie Arnold, head coach for the Birds, in front of us. Have some conversation with the girls basketball coach of Lucas, Kathy Grover, up here.
Decision made, and it's going to be a replay.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I want to see if this kind of cools Loudonville down after the little break. Looked like it didn't on that serve. It's a free ball.
Chance to get in system. Set up to the outside hitter. Grover lays
there.
out.
Another free ball.
What do they do with it? Dummy run by Sebo. Swat from the outside for Mitchell.
Osborne, what a dig.
Wow.
Free ball.
Got to give so much love to Layton for keeping this thing alive. That should have been a Lucas point, and instead it turns out to be a big feather in the cap of the Birds. Timeout.
Lucas. Mistakes once again hurting Lucas here late in this third set.
And for Loudonville, critical moment that they capitalized on right there. Keeping the ball alive, the energy, the effort, just laying out Goldie Layton. Excellent stuff to get that last point.
There's a look at head coach Paige Sauter trying to calm her team down after that timeout.
She emphasized to her club the last couple of days what was at stake. Cubs coming off a loss in their last match here at the Cub Cave against Upper Sandusky 3-2 over the weekend.
The Northern 10, it's a stacked conference this year. You have Colonel Crawford playing well, Winford playing well as of late. You have Upper Sandusky, and then state-ranked Buckeye Central is always good. Loudonville with a chance to add on. Yep.
Swing and a big hit from Mitchell. Another nice looking setup there from Peyton Van Sickle. And their hitters coming through.
Lucas needs a run right now. That's not going to help. Into the net. Well, a substitution for the Lady Cubs.
Such a big moment right here. You don't want the Birds to get, of course, to set point. If you can win the serve back here, if you're Lucas, at least you got a shot. That one's drilled, but able to be kept up. Nice dig.
Both sides with good digs. That's going to be a free ball.
Set up at the net, a running Osborne off the tip. Huge point for the Cubs to keep that pulse, the heart thumping here in set number 3.
But is it too little too late, Brian? Lucas needs a run here. Loudonville only 2 points away.
Osborne, one of the girls that you want back there delivering from the service line if you're the Cubs. Grover a bit off balance that time. Wasn't able to load up like she normally does. See if they try to get it to her again. They will in system. Shelby Grover with the point.
So they got Grover finally back to that front line, and she's able to take advantage of it. Lucas still down 3.
Trying to chip away here.
Nice pass. Grover with the dink.
And then a curveball there from Cafferty.
Gets the point. Set point.
That was Mitchell coming through. They had the double block set up, did the Cubs.
Arms just a little too far back, allowed the ball to drop right in front of them in the net. We're going to have a substitution for the Lady Cubs.
So Van Sickle awaits. Malaya Strickler, the junior, back into the contest.
4 set points for the Lady Birds.
Set up for Grover, looking to keep it alive.
Free ball back to them.
Gonna go to Shelby again. Off the tip, and it's gonna be out of play. So Lucas staying alive.
Loudonville, I think they're gonna want a timeout here. And they will. That's a good timeout. Letting Lucas cool off. Think about this serve here. Loudonville just needs 1 point. Lucas still needs 3 to extend the set, so.
Real quickly, just want to throw a shout out to our very generous sponsors for allowing us to bring this to you live and free, including Pinhook Meats right here in downtown Lucas, Ohio Valley Manufacturing, Tridico Sign Company, Town Money Saver, all great sponsors of ours, and the Lucas Community Center as well. Appreciate each and every one of you for allowing us to be able to bring this to the fans live and free.
Love the atmosphere here tonight, Brian. Both teams bringing student sections. You know, the football players got done with practice. They came straight in for this match. They know it's a big one. And good on Loudonville, too, their student section for traveling.
Good
they know
chance
what's at
right
stake,
here to put it away, and they will. Set in the bag for the Birds, and how about the shirts coming off here for the boys in the student section. Take a commercial break. We'll be back. Set 4 on the way from the Cub Cave.
When you're a local business owner, getting your business online can be a painful, expensive undertaking, but it doesn't have to be. With TMS Plus Digital Essentials, you'll get 6 essential services to launch your digital marketing, all for one low monthly price. Cut through the noise of today's digital world. No hype, just results. That's TMS Plus. Visit tmsplus.com now for your free digital snapshot and for a chance to win a free 5-page website.
Pivotal third set here at the Cub Cave belongs to the visiting Loudonville Redbirds, looking to close out an NBC championship tonight here on the road. They've got some of their friends here in the building trying to help encourage them along the way. And it's just been a fun atmosphere, good environment for some high school volleyball, and we've got a good one here tonight. Brian Skronsky, Travis Berardi with you from the Lucas Valley. Can't ask for much more, man. I think this is what we all were anticipating tonight, and so far it has lived up to the billing. Cubs taking the second set after Loudonville takes the first, and then a 25-21 back-and-forth affair in the third with the Birds making the plays down the stretch.
It was the same thing as the first set for Lucas. Just too many mistakes at the end of the set. They had this thing evened up late, and then a couple shots into the net, a couple mistakes. Loudonville once again able to take advantage of it to get the lead, and they are one set away, and I guess we can say it, from a Mid-Buckeye Conference championship. That hit the line.
Yeah, I think that was it. Oh, they're going to say it was out?
They were going to say it was out.
See if we can get a better look at it here on the replay. Lobbed and just can't see it there. Certainly within inches.
Yes.
Set up to the near side. I think it might have taken Cutlip off guard.
Ball don't lie, though. Lucas gets the point back. That time it stayed inside.
Here it is, just two-handed push shot. You see everyone flat-footed for the Birds on that play. Weren't able to get to it in time.
Nice swing. That's a tough one to handle in the back.
Katie Sebo coming through with the point that time. Here's another look. Gets that elbow back. Quick swing, too.
It was a high one. It was one of those in-between where you think maybe it's not going to go out. So you have to play it. Free ball to Loudonville.
A lot of pace behind that one. Cubs aren't able to get it back over the point made by Ariana Mitchell.
3-1 Loudonville.
Sebo with the let serve. Sometimes those really benefit you. Just takes your opponent off guard. You're not expecting it, and just inches away from that back line.
Nearly did it again.
Grover, nice pop on that shot. She's got the point.
Like the effort, but just more often than not, any swing from Grover is going to end in a point.
Yeah, pop goes the Weasel right there. Big burst from Grover. Puts away the point. Good setup here in system.
Change of pace. Sets it over. Nice swing down the line.
Just blistered by Mackenzie Cutlip. Take another look here. Big shot.
Yeah. That's a tough swing because you have so little room to work with down the line. But if you can keep it in, it's a pretty shot.
Get it to Grover in the middle.
Speaking of pretty shots.
Returning the favor.
All you have to do is just get that ball right in front of Grover. She'll do the rest. Short serve. Yummy ball.
Not eaten up, though, so Lucas and Reed bump it over.
I think both sides were a little surprised by that little sequence.
Now Shelby's another opportunity. Didn't load up on that one. This time she will.
Nice dig. Grover with another chance. That time she gets it.
If you're going to give her 3 chances, yeah. Odds are, with that crazy kill percentage that she has, that she going to put it away.
Well, also with the first 2 attempts, they're so hard. They're shot so hard that those overpasses more likely than not lead to free balls back over and gives her another attempt at it.
But this is what cost Lucas in the first set and then in the third. The unforced errors, will they accumulate and snowball on them here in the fourth? Going to find out together.
Still early in this set, but those add up, and they add up quick.
Osborne from the back line puts it right on Layton. Christine. Play at the net. Grover. Can't come through. So back and forth we go. Oh. This time, she found the right spot. Was able just to tomahawk it home.
Just the ability to find the open space with not a lot of time to do so just impresses me the most about her. And more often than not, she gets the big point and then she goes back and serves, and most of the time gets a couple aces out of it.
She's got over 50 on the season. 25% of the time when she serves, Shelby Grover ends up with an ace.
Referee talking with the line judge.
Not sure what the debate could possibly be. Just trying to get the miles per hour on that last smack job from Shelby.
Nonetheless, great swing. That was a great pass, great set, an even better finish.
All in system right here for the Birds. Van Sickle all over the place, setting kids up. Having a phenomenal performance tonight.
Haven't seen much of Osborne as of late.
Here she is, making a play at the net.
Yummy ball. Bit of a mishit there by Loudonville.
Cubs rotate Marissa Cofferty back in, the junior.
And this is the chance for Loudonville to possibly make a run with Grover in the back line.
So they'll utilize Osborne likely a bit more here in the attack.
Wow. Christine just reactionary with the hit back, and it turns into a point.
Check this out, folks. Left hand just flips it over. Clutch point.
She couldn't believe it.
Sometimes your instincts lead the way.
And sometimes a mishit is better than a strong hit. As Osborne didn't get a lot of that ball, but just enough to throw Loudonville off to drop. So teams exchanging points back and forth here in the fourth set.
Samantha Darling rotates in for the serve. Sophomore lefty sends one to the back line. Received by Klein.
Going to Osborne. Nice swing, and we're tied.
Brianna Osborne, real consistent when she gets set up, moving towards the net.
And that time she got a little elevation on it to get the tip.
This time Darling too far. So Loudonville regains the serve. They'll get Cutlip back in to the front line.
Second service error of this early fourth set for the Lady Cubs. And that's the difference right now. And that's an ace.
Van Sickle put it right in between two players there on the back line for Lucas. Both of them went after it. Ends up with a bird point. Set up in the middle. It was off the mark there. Cofferty able to reach back, get it over.
Costly overpass. And immediately Lucas calls timeout.
Mitchell capitalizing on the overpass here. Big swing and over into Cub territory.
So a couple mistakes as of late here for the Lady Cubs, once again giving Loudonville a little bit of a cushion.
For Lucas, of course, everything riding on this fourth set. You have got to get a dub here to extend. And on the other side for the Birds, what an opportunity here to win on the road. Knock off Lucas twice in the same season. It's been a long time since they've been able to do that.
Yeah, and for the Lady Cubs, they need a side out bad to get Grover back on that front line. A point here could do that.
Set up backside Osborne.
There it is. Big point.
And she's going to get the service.
Grover, Sauter, and Cofferty on the front line. Grover will have a chance here.
That one into no man's land. Van Sickle couldn't come up and make a play.
One-point deficit.
Osborne took a little bit off of it right there. Saw some empty space. Fenton able to get to it, though.
Cubs with a chance for the tie. Yes.
Shelby Grover so consistent when she gets her opportunities.
Bit of an off-speed shot there, too. Gets the deflection.
And she just has about a half-second extra hang time over the rest of society. But that girl right there with the long limbs, how about Katie Sebo? Punching it home.
Had just the smallest of gaps to get that through.
But you see the setup from Van Sickle?
Yeah.
This girl is my MVP tonight if Loudonville goes on to win. She gets to every ball and sets it up beautifully.
That's why she has almost 1,200 attempts this year already.
Wow. Smash job, but into the net go the Cubs. And that is a big loss point for them.
Yeah, instead of this being tied, gives Loudonville the 2-point cushion. This is the point where Lucas needs to get a point out of it.
And guess who?
Yep. And that's why I said it was so important to get Grover back on the front line at this point of the match to be able to get those
these right here?
Yes, to get these points back after, a mistake. If you have her on the back line, it gives Loudonville a chance to really manipulate things up on the line.
Miss hit for the Birds. Cubs square things up.
A rare double hit. Team coming in with only 20 errors on the ball handling.
Point there for the Birds. Reed couldn't track it down. Christine back in the rotation. This is when Loudonville has been most deadly, when she's on the front left.
Grover blocked.
Not going to see this very often, folks. Shelby Grover, kind of a mishit on her end, too. Obviously, she felt the pressure.
Yeah, it was a little bit off the top of the net, but still the block was important. Loudonville back up 2 again.
Free ball from Foss. Christine charging into the net, or no, it's Lucas. Might have went under it. Didn't see what happened here.
You see the net moving just a little bit. I think that was Grover.
So big situation here for both sides. If you're the Birds, an opportunity to extend build on your largest lead here in the fourth set. And for the Cubs, can't let this one slip away here with Loudonville having a nice run.
She got a little too excited, went before the whistle. No harm, no foul, though.
Good looking off-speed pitch.
It actually benefited the Lady Birds. I believe this is their largest lead of the set.
No question about it. Things have been so razor thin the last couple.
Don't know what that was about, but
so Mitchell sends. Targets Reed again. Grover charging. They keep it alive. Do the Birds and over the double team. It's good from Cutlip. Key run right here for Loudonville.
I think they were wanting the antenna off of that, but that did not hit the antenna. It's a clean play for Loudonville. They've done a good job of containing Grover the last couple of points here for Loudonville.
Gonna go to her again though from the middle.
And
big
as
pace.
I say that, she gets a big point. But we're now to the point where Lucas needs a run. Loudonville only 7 away from pretty much a Mid-Buckeye Conference championship.
Grover from the middle. Pushed up by Christine. Back to her. Push shot on the run. Osborne keeping it alive. Now Cutlip aiming for the corner. Deadly stuff right there.
That was so close. She had to go for it. Reed had to dive for that because I don't know that could have stayed in or not. Looking like it could have caught that corner. She couldn't do much with it. That's a beautifully placed ball.
Clutch point right there for the Birds, extending their edge to 5 here. And some communication from the fans. The official talking to them.
Calming them down a little bit, I think. I don't know if they're getting a little rowdy or too rowdy.
I mean, are we not allowed to do that in sports anymore?
I don't know if they might have jumped onto the floor in celebration, and we already had a warning over there saying safety reasons or whatnot, but okay.
I mean, these girls have not won a Mid-Buckeye Conference championship since 2015. Looking to add a new banner.
Loudonville into the net.
So the Cubs catch a break.
Big break there for Lucas.
And this is your opportunity right here with your best server in Shelby Grover.
She's going to need to get a couple aces here. Oh, nearly got, yes, she did.
That's what Shelby Grover does. As mentioned, 25% of the time she serves, she ends up with an ace. She's over 50 on the season.
She shortened that one up. We'll see if she goes back line this time.
She'll do just that setup from the middle and into the net. No.
Into the net goes Lucas.
Let's see if we can identify here.
Oh, they did say that Osborne's wrist goes into the net. Loudonville 5 points away.
Set up Van Sickle outside. Christine with the swat into empty territory.
Nobody home. And Lucas will call a timeout.
Birds can sense it now, Travis.
Yeah, they just have to close this out.
Really love the emotion that you see from the squad there, and Lucas trying to get a pep talk here from Coach Sauter. See if she can rally the troops. Difficult spot here for the Cubs. Needing 9 points at least and holding the Birds to less than 4.
Yeah, they can only give up 3 more points before it gets bad.
Osborne with a run up to the net.
Oh, they're going to say deflected.
Yeah, I think that's deflected out. Let's take a look here on the Tridico Sign Company replay. Osborne certainly making the case. And that's touched by 2 Loudonville players. So it is going to be the Cubs with the side out, and they'll get the serve back. They desperately needed that point.
Yeah, that was a big decision there. Big swing by Christine.
She's done a lot of that tonight. There she is. She's going to be checking out for Olivia Fenton, but had some strong words of encouragement for her as she's to the service line. Opportunity here to potentially put the Birds in the throne of the MBC.
Nice swing by Osborne.
But the Cubs sticking around, man.
Still down 4, but that's a good start.
Blackledge sends. Not well played there by Fenton.
Loudonville able to get it over, though.
Big opportunity here to the outside. Osborne.
Dug up. It's that block that helped that out.
It was Fenton. Nice scramble here for Lucas. Everybody seems to be scrambling for this point. Until now, Osborne, clean swing. Now from the outside.
Grover with a great dig. This is one of those big momentum points.
Oh, wow.
And into the net is Lucas.
Such a shame that it was decided on something like that. That probably the cleanest rally, the most fun point that we've had of the night.
I did not, unless she went underneath the net there, I did not see any touching of the net. Although you do hate when matches get close like this and it comes down to a referee's decision.
Critical point, potentially. But Grover lobs it. Check
Soft
this out.
touch. Soft touch from the back line.
That was. Hit it kind of with the palm.
So it's still a 4-point deficit as Osborne serves, but Grover back on the front line.
Good
Nearly
looking
got an
serve.
ace.
Push shot.
Great push.
Set point, match point, MBC championship point on the line here for Loudonville. And it's their star, Katie Sebo, with an opportunity to close things out here from the Cub Cave.
That's
she
it.
will. Loudonville has clinched the Mid-Buckeye Championship here on the road. 25-19, they knock off Lucas here in a dramatic 4-set. Incredible night of volleyball here, but you see the emotion, the passion. It's all come to fruition for a team that struggled over the last few years. Getting it together here, 10th consecutive win for the Birds.
Yeah, they fought back. Their first set loss in 29, 30 sets. Their first set loss, but then they bounce back, take a close one in the fourth, the third, and then fight off Lucas in the fourth for not only the match victory, but possibly, quite possibly, a Mid-Buckeye Conference championship.
We're going to step away one more time. We'll be back. Some post-match coverage. Line up a couple of interviews as well with the Mid-Buckeye champion Loudonville Redbirds. So keep it here. Post-game action will return live and free on the OS Report in just a moment.
When you're a local business owner, getting your business online can be a painful, expensive undertaking. But it doesn't have to be. With TMS Plus Digital Essentials, you'll get 6 essential services to launch your digital marketing, all for one low monthly price. Cut through the noise of today's digital world. No hype, just results. That's TMS Plus. Visit tmsplus.com now for your free digital snapshot and for a chance to win a free 5-page website.
We are now back with our MVP of the match, Peyton Van Sickle for Loudonville. Big performance for you and a big win here on the road to close out potentially a Mid-Buckeye Conference championship. This puts a lot of distance, of course, in between you and the Cubs, the 2-game lead. How satisfying was tonight overall, the 4-set win?
Oh, we just wanted it so bad. We were preparing throughout the whole entire day, just talking about how bad we wanted it. Like, this was not a game that we were going to lose.
Talk to me about the environment, 2 student sections going back and forth. It was loud in here. You guys obviously displayed a lot of emotion. It wasn't a typical volleyball match for a Tuesday night.
Oh, no. This year, it's like our whole entire school is just behind us. They're up. They're happy about our record, and they're here supporting us.
Tell me about the big season that you guys are having right now. 10 consecutive wins for you. You almost matched all of last year's season total. Where do you think that you've made the biggest progression as a team and a unit this year?
We just work together really well. We're just constantly together. We all like each other. There's no cliques. It's just We're constantly there for each other. We pick each other up. We do get mad at each other, but we get it together.
You got 3 great hitters on the team, but you do such an exceptional job of setting them up. Describe your role on the team and just the value that you feel like you bring out there. You had a bunch of great assists tonight.
I just try to move the ball around. Like, we have so many good hitters. I just want to give everyone opportunities to get a kill. And I always get good passes, something I can work with. I think we just put it together really well, and I just want to give everyone an opportunity.
I imagine winning a Mid-Buckeye Conference championship was a big goal of yours, so mark that off the list. What's next now? What do you start gearing up for?
Just completely closing it out and making sure there's nothing that slips through the cracks, just finishing it.
All right, you heard it here from Peyton Van Sickle, our MVP of the match, presented by Tridico Sign Company. Congratulations. If there's anybody out there watching in Redbird Country, do you want to give any shout-outs to somebody?
Oh, just my family. They're all here, aunts and uncles. I have a huge family. There's always here. My coaches, they've worked with us so much, and the rest of my teammates, they're always here.
All right, congratulations, Peyton, on being our MVP of the night.
Thank you.
We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be right back. We are going to have Coach Jackie Arnold joining us. Stick around.
When you're a local business owner, getting your business online can be a painful, expensive undertaking. But it doesn't have to be. With TMS Plus Digital Essentials, you'll get 6 essential services to launch your digital marketing, all for one low monthly price. Cut through the noise of today's digital world. No hype, just results. That's TMS Plus. Visit tmsplus.com now for your free digital snapshot and for a chance to win a free 5-page website.
All right, we've got Jackie Arnold with us now, the Mid-Buckeye Championship coach here for the Loudonville Lady Redbirds. The first time you guys have won an NBC championship since 2014, and it's your first year with the program. How did this all come together? You know that there's been a few years of struggles for Loudonville, and then you guys have really taken off this season.
Yes, well, I would like to say that the previous coach, Miranda Crow, has had a lot to do with that. She built the program up. She was here for 7 years, and then she stepped down, so I kind of inherited some good kids, and so that was great. And these girls, I think they don't want to let me down because I'm their French teacher. Most of them I have in class,
Right.
So they don't want to let me down, and I think they know that we expect a lot from them. I have a great staff, and they know what we expect from them.
So you're a teacher over at Loudonville, have been for a long time, but you coach basketball here at Lucas. You've got a son on the football team here playing for the Cubs, so you know that you got a lot invested in both of these programs. You know, I bet it's fun coming over here and getting the win, but also a little bittersweet, like all rolled into one big package.
Yes, it is. It's a weird feeling, but it's a great feeling, but it is weird as well.
So what do you think has really led to the success this season? You said that the previous coach did a good job, but 10 straight wins for you guys. You hadn't lost a set basically all season with the exception of the Highland match. So what has been like the secret recipe for you guys? Why you've been so dominant, you think?
I think just the fact that the girls have good buy-in to what we expect from them. Also that the girls get along really well together. Anytime you have more than one girl, you have drama. And I don't really think we've had drama.
That's important.
And that's very important. Yeah, they get along together. They act like family. They're a really good team. So
you're going to basically close out the Mid-Buckeye tonight. Moving forward, what's next for this team? What do you do to continue to have goals setting for yourselves? What do you look to next?
We have our tournament draw here coming up either this weekend or next weekend. So we just have to keep working really hard. We play Central Christian actually on Thursday. So we have them Thursday. That should be our last MBC game. And then we're going to work for our tournament, hopefully see where that's going to take us and see how much further we can go.
See how far you can take this, baby. Well, hey, right now it's a 10-match win streak. Big win here at Lucas. 2 wins over the Cubs this season. I don't know when the last time Loudonville's been able to do that. It's been a while.
It has been a long while, and that's what makes it so, bittersweet and so exciting for us. And I think that's why kind of that state tournament atmosphere was here, because it is exciting.
No question about it. Yeah, you got to give a lot of credit to the fans, right?
Oh,
Traveling out here tonight.
That's true.
Bringing a lot of juice. All right, Jackie, thanks so much for your time and congratulations. How are you going to celebrate tonight? What's the big plans?
I don't know. I hope my husband made supper when I go home, but I will probably celebrate on the bus a little bit, and I don't know.
Maybe a little dance party or something on the way?
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. We'll have to see if the bus driver will let us do that.
Maybe the husband's going to take you out for dinner tonight.
Oh, I doubt that. I hope he just makes dinner.
That works, too, as long as there's grub involved.
That's right.
All right, Jackie Arnold, Loudonville's head coach, first season, and gets a Mid-Buckeye Conference championship. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
So a 4-set win for Loudonville here tonight on the road inside of the Cub Cave. Really impressive stuff from them. And Travis joining me now to kind of put a bow on what we saw here tonight. An impressive performance from each side. Lucas played really well. It's just that Loudonville, I think, has a couple of extra athletes, a little bit more depth than the Cubs do, and it kind of carried them here tonight.
And also it came down to who made the least amount of mistakes. I think in each of the 3 sets that Lucas lost, they made more mistakes at key points of the match. But that's not saying anything against Loudonville, because they were the team that played clean, and they, I guess, forced Lucas into those mistakes. They didn't make those costly mistakes themselves. Lucas did, and that turned out to be one of the main reasons why Loudonville in the driver's seat for the MBC championship. But this is a very impressive squad that has a lot coming back next year, just like Lucas. So this could be a couple-year rivalry at least, and I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, I'll be looking forward to that moving forward for both of these teams. Where do they go from here? So for the Cubs, a tough loss here at home, but an opportunity for them to correct some things and be better moving forward throughout the season. So I don't imagine that this one's going to impact them too much here tonight, Travis, or at least you hope not.
No, I mean, these are both 2 great squads. Loudonville now, still state ranked. They got a couple teams in Fredericktown and Worcester Triway, both ranked teams, so they can move up that way and get some more confidence moving into the tournament, while the Lucas Cubs, they win some matches, get into that district tournament, that tough district tournament with Buckeye Central as well. But, these are 2 good squads that have a really good chance of at least a sectional championship.
So the Mid-Buckeye Conference belongs to the Loudonville Redbirds, who win in 4 sets tonight at Lucas, completing a season sweep over the Cubs. I'd like to thank all of our generous sponsors for helping bring tonight's action to you live and free, including Lucas Local Schools, also partnering with us Got a fantastic staff on board tonight, too. Garrett Parlett was getting all those clean shots down on the floor. Hayden Gray up top. I'm Brian Skronsky for Travis Berardi. Thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.
See ya.